Hey everyone, and welcome back. Let's be real for a second. How often do you find yourself scrolling, comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel, and just overthinking your own worth? That voice in your head that whispers, "Am I truly attractive? Am I enough?" But what if I told you that the most magnetic, truly attractive people aren't defined by that noise? What if your magnetic presence, your true pull, isn't about being the loudest in the room, but about a quiet, resonant power that naturally draws people in? This is the kind of attraction that builds trust, forges deep connections, and doesn't fade. This is rooted in the deep, powerful work of psychologist Carl Jung. He taught us that this magnetic presence is a soul-level quality. It's an energy you radiate from your core, and today, we're going to explore the undeniable signs that you already have it. The magnetism of quiet confidence, your silent superpower. Okay, let's talk about energy. In a world that rewards loudness and constant visibility, we often think being attractive is about being the most charismatic, the most vocal, the center of attention. We equate presence with volume, but Jungian psychology flips that script entirely. Jung pointed to something far more profound. True magnetic presence isn't a blinding spotlight that demands attention. It's more like a quiet, steady glow, a warmth that comes from your very core. It's what I call quiet confidence. Think about a person you've met who embodies this. They aren't the one shouting over everyone, but when they do speak, people lean in to listen. They don't need to dominate the conversation to feel seen. Their value is self-evident. It's not arrogance. It's a deep, unshakable self-possession. Let me ask you directly. When was the last time you felt completely at peace with yourself? Without that gnawing need for external approval, you were just content, that feeling. That inner stability is the very foundation of quiet confidence. It's the antithesis of overthinking. It's a state of being, not performing. This quiet power is incredibly attractive because it's a safe harbor in a chaotic world. It gives others permission to relax, to take off their own masks, and to be themselves. They don't have to perform for you because you're not performing for them. In a culture of constant performance, being someone who doesn't need to perform is a radical and powerful act. It's the ultimate form of energy protection for yourself. You're not wasting your spirit on seeking validation, and it's a profound gift to those around you. I want you to imagine a scenario. You're in a stressful meeting. Tensions are high. Everyone is talking over each other. Then there's one person who is calm, centered, listening. They don't get swept up in the panic. Their very presence lowers the temperature in the room. That's quiet confidence in action. It's not passive. It's powerfully grounding. I want you to really sit with this idea for a moment. Think about someone in your own life, real or fictional, who embodies this quiet confidence. What is it about their energy that feels so grounding? In the comments below, tell me, what one word best describes the feeling of quiet confidence? Is it peace? Grounded? Stillness? Let's build a resource together of what this powerful state looks and feels like in the real world. Your gaze and your presence, the art of deep connection. Now, let's get into one of the most powerful, yet often overlooked, tools you have, your eyes. Jung saw the eyes as a direct gateway to the subconscious. He believed that through a deep gaze, we could communicate on a level far beyond words. This isn't just poetry. It's practical psychology. A deep, present gaze isn't about an intense and blinking stare that makes people uncomfortable. It's about truly seeing the person in front of you. It communicates a powerful and spoken message. In this moment, I am here with you, fully. You have my complete attention. This leads us directly into the next concept: deep listening. This is the active counterpart to a deep gaze. It's not just waiting for your turn to talk. It's listening to understand the person's emotional world. It's sensing the feelings behind the words, the hopes, the fears they aren't saying out loud. When you practice deep listening, you make the other person feel heard on a soul level. You validate their internal experience. Here's a practical challenge for you this week. In your next significant conversation with a partner, a friend, a colleague, I want you to consciously practice this. Put your phone on silent and out of sight. Make a conscious effort to listen not just to their words, but to their body language, the tone of their voice, the pauses between their sentences. Before you respond, try to reflect back what you heard. You could say, "It sounds like you felt really frustrated when that happened," or "I'm hearing that this is really important to you." See how the dynamic of the conversation profoundly shifts. This is a game changer for stress management in relationships because it dissolves miscommunication at its root and builds profound, unshakable trust. When you offer this kind of deep presence, you become a magnet. People feel safer, more valued, and more connected to you. They might not even be able to articulate why, but they'll feel a pull to be around your energy because in your presence, they feel more real, more themselves. This is such a powerful practice. I'm curious about your experiences. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who made you feel truly, deeply seen and heard? What did they do? How did that feeling impact you and your relationship? And on the flip side, have you recently practiced deep listening and noticed a shift? Share your story in the comments. Your experience could be the reminder someone needs today of the transformative power of real, human connection. Radical authenticity, the courage to be imperfectly you. This might be the most important sign, and in many ways, it's the culmination of the others. In a world of curated feeds and polished highlight reels, your greatest, most magnetic asset is your authentic, unedited, imperfectly perfect self. Jung called the journey to this place individuation, the lifelong process of integrating all parts of yourself, the light and the shadow, to become your true, whole self. Radical authenticity is about having the courage to drop the mask. It's about embracing your quirky passions, your unique sense of humor, your so-called flaws, your weird little interests that light you up. It's the willingness to be vulnerable, to say "I don't know," to admit a mistake, to have a different opinion. Let's be crystal clear. This isn't about oversharing or using authenticity as an excuse for being unkind. It's about alignment. It's when your inner world, your values, your passions, your truth, and your outer expression are in harmony. People are exhausted by perfection. They are drawn to realness, to the beautiful mess of being human. Your authentic self is your unique frequency, and when you broadcast it, it naturally attracts your true tribe, the people who will appreciate you for you. I want you to ask yourself a couple of tough but important questions. Where in your life are you still wearing a mask to fit in? Is it at work, where you feel you have to act a certain way to be taken seriously? Is it in your social circle, where you hide parts of your personality you fear won't be accepted? What's one small, brave step you can take this week to let a little more of your true self shine through? Maybe it's mentioning a weird hobby you love in conversation, setting a boundary that honors your energy levels, or simply saying no to something you don't want to do. This is a powerful act of energy protection. It conserves your precious spirit for what and who truly matters to you. This is a big one, and it takes courage. I'd love to hear from you and create a wave of support in this community. What's one small, authentic part of yourself that you've been hesitant to share with the world? It could be a passion for something niche, a sensitive side, a quirky habit, anything. Let's make this comment section a safe space. Share it here if you feel comfortable. Owning it here is a powerful first step in owning it everywhere. Unshakable core and transformative impact. Finally, let's tie it all together. The previous signs, your quiet confidence, your deep listening, your radical authenticity. They all build what I call your unshakable core. This is your inner fortress, your psychological bedrock. It's what makes you resilient to criticism, to external chaos, and to the opinions of others. When you know, deep in your bones, who you are and what you stand for, what other people think of you loses its power to shatter you. This isn't about being rigid or stubborn. It's about being deeply rooted, like a great tree in a storm. The wind blows, the branches sway, but the tree doesn't break because its roots run deep. Your quiet confidence, your deep presence, and your radical authenticity are those roots. And here's the most beautiful, almost magical part of this journey. When you have this unshakable core, you don't just transform your own life. You unconsciously change the energy of the people and spaces around you. Your calm becomes contagious. Your self-acceptance gives others a silent permission slip to accept themselves. Your grounded energy literally elevates the room. You become a catalyst for growth and healing without even trying. You become a source of peace in other people's chaos. You help them with their stress management just by being you. That is the highest, most meaningful form of magnetic attractiveness. It's a legacy. It's how you leave a mark on the world that has nothing to do with your job title or your resume and everything to do with the quality of your spirit. Think about it. Don't we all remember that one teacher, that one mentor, that one friend whose very presence made us feel calmer, braver, and more capable? They probably weren't the loudest or the most glamorous person you knew, but they had this depth, this solidity. You walked away from them feeling better about yourself and the world. That is the impact you can have. If this conversation resonated with you, if you felt that pull, that yes inside, and you're ready to go deeper into building this unshakable core in your own life, if I have to ways, you can continue this journey with me and this incredible community. First, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We're building a community here focused on real, substantive self-discovery, not just surface-level hacks, and I am creating so much more content to help you on this path. I don't want you to miss what's coming next. Second, for those of you who are ready to go all in, I invite you to join us as a channel member. You'll get exclusive content and connect with a group of like-minded people all committed to building their unshakable core. The join button is your gateway. The link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and for investing this precious time in yourself. Remember, your most attractive self isn't something you need to desperately create. It's who you already are. Beneath the overthinking and the noise, it's about uncovering, not acquiring. Now go out there and own your energy. I believe in you. I'll see you in the next video.